SMART goals. Everyone's heard of them, but what are they and how do we create them? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm your hostess, Dr. K, the management professor, and this episode is about SMART goals. When setting a goal, the SMART goal structure provides an easy methodology to follow to ensure you will likely hit your objective. You can use the SMART goal model if you have a personal goal that you want to achieve, your own professional goal, or if you are responsible for employees and their performance evaluations. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's define each of these words. Specific goals are goals that are specific to your job or task. They're unambiguous and behavioral. Measurable goals have outcome criteria associated with them that can be assessed objectively and where the degree of successful accomplishment can be determined. One can evaluate the accomplishment of measurable goals. Achievable goals are goals that you know you can achieve and are not stretch goals. Relevant goals are more than nice-to-have goals. They relate directly to the overall objective or overall performance of the organization. Time-bound goals include a time frame or a deadline for accomplishing the specific goals. So let's start with an example of a goal you have at work. Let's say you make watches. So we'll start with S, specific. Your goal should align around watches, not clocks, stopwatches, or anything of the like. There's no scope creep here. Additionally, your goal should be M, measurable, which means quantifiable. You can count it. You should be able to manage a data point such as count, weight, or some other statistic to monitor. The number you quantify should be A, achievable. Therefore, if you average making 10 watches a day and multiply that by 5 days a week, that's 50 watches you make a week. However, if most of the other employees only make 8 watches a day or 40 per week, you don't want to go in with a goal of 10 watches to make every day. Your goal should be to make 8 watches per day, just like everyone else. Then when you average a higher count, you look like a rock star. This scenario gives you more flexibility and still allows you to shine. Next is R. Keep your goals relevant to what you're doing and don't get sidetracked on other projects. Your goals should be directly related to your job function and they should be aligned with your managers and the organization's objectives. Lastly is the T, time-bound. Be sure to set time measurements or deadlines around each aspect of your goal, whether they be daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. You should always have a specified time frame so you can manage your priorities and keep your expectations realistic. Therefore, if we make watches, our SMART goal would read something like this. S, specific, making watches with specific parameters such as M, the measurement, an average of 8 watches per day or 40 per week. A, we know this is achievable because we're familiar with the task and are comfortable with the expectation. R is relevant to the job function, and T, the time function or the time scenario is 8 per day or 40 per week. Hopefully you have a better understanding of what SMART goals are and how to implement them. If you're interested in learning more about related managerial topics, you can find my book, Rockstar Manager from Theory to Practice, at Barnes & Noble. Thanks for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.